Hey guys, welcome back to Indulge with Dimples, and today I have something really special, easy, simple to cook. So if you're tired of your normal regular pizza and you're like, I want to try something different, but I want to stay on the healthy side and don't have too many calories and carbs, I got something for you and you're going to love. So do not knock it until you try it. I know you probably like, I don't know about this, but this is better than your regular pizza. You're going to like it. Your family's going to love it. And if you follow the directions just as I tell you, this is going to be one of your favorite pizzas. And you're going to be trying to have people make it at the restaurants or your local pizza place. So follow me in the kitchen and let's get this going. Alrighty, so let's make this pizza today. Something different, something that you wouldn't have tried on a normal day, but today is not normal. So we have 8 ounce of raw shrimp, deveined, tail off, clean and wash. Make sure when you're cleaning and washing this, you do it in cold water so that your shrimp still stay good for you. So this is 8 ounces. This is a serving for 2 people. I like to cook my pizza in a cast iron skillet, so that's what I have right here. The dough that I like to use is the Wewaka. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Wewaka dough is really good. It gets crunchy at the bottom, but it doesn't burn, and it holds up when you put a lot of toppings on there. So that's a good pizza crust to use when you're making it from home. You're gonna need some crushed pepper flakes. You know, this is my favorite when it's in stock, and it's the black garlic powder. You're going to need 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to use some Old Bay seasoning, lemon and herb. If you don't have it, it's not a big deal. You will need some garlic, and I have this garlic, crushed garlic, and extra virgin olive oil. You can just get regular garlic, mix some olive oil in there. I know this is my other seasoning that I love, so we're going to put this in there. It has all and everything that you need if you don't have the Old Bay or the black garlic seasoning. And that's about it that you're going to need for this recipe. So, oh yeah, and you're going to need white cheese. Mozzarella, Parmesan, any white cheese that you like to use. Them are the main 2 for this recipe. I wouldn't use anything else because it might throw it off. So the first thing you're going to do is cut 4 tablespoons of butter, and you want to saute it in a pan or melt it, because you're going to add some crushed pepper. You're going to add your seasonings in there, and you're just going to mix the shrimp in there. You don't want to fully cook the shrimp, but you want the shrimp to get some flavor to it. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and unroll our pizza crust, add a little Himalayan salt and a little more seasoning, and then we're going to mix everything together. So let me go ahead and do that for you. And if you don't have a measuring, or you don't know how to measure, on your sticks of butter, it actually tells you 4 tablespoons or teaspoons, and it's measured out, and all you have to do is cut on the line. So let's go ahead and do that. And pretty much that's a half of a stick of butter. So over here I have my pan on low to medium. I'm going to throw in this half a stick of butter. I'm going to let this half a stick of butter melt. This is salted butter. If you do not want to use salted butter, you can use unsalted butter. It's really up to you. I'm going to add some shakes of crushed pepper. I'm going to add my all-time favorite seasoning in here. I'm going to add a little bit of Old Bay, the lemon and herb. Butter is for the flavor. Olive oil is so that it cooks and it doesn't burn. So this is all mixed in one, and it's crushed garlic. And I'm going to add probably about 1 to 2 tablespoons of it, but you can add as much as you like. I'm going to let this melt, stir it around. And then once the butter has completely melted, we're going to go in and add our shrimp. And we're just going to let the shrimp get coated in our little marinade. So we're not trying to cook the shrimp fully because it's going to cook while the pizza crust is cooking in the oven. Now at this time you want to go ahead and you want to spray your cast iron skillet if it's not seasoned already, and you want to turn your oven on to 350 and let it preheat. Again, the shrimp has been cleaned, so all we're going to do is just let the shrimp sit in this just for a few seconds. You just want to stir it around so all of the butter and the seasonings are on the shrimp. Again, we're not trying to cook it. We just want to make sure that the flavors are in the shrimp. So at this time, you just want to cut it down to low. Okay? Just cut it on low so that it can sit in here while you prep and get everything else ready for your pizza. Alright, so like I said earlier, I like to cook my pizza in a cast iron skillet. This one has already been seasoned from cooking in it. Make sure I clean it really good, and that's about it. So, I'm not for sure if I'm pronouncing this right. A Waka company, and their crust is really good. So this is a round crust, and all I'm going to do is just take it out of the container or the package like this. And you just want to make sure you have it sitting out for 5 to 10 minutes prior to you cooking or even rolling it out, so it's easy for you to manage. You want to take it and you want to roll it out. And be careful because you do not want to rip or tear it. But if you do rip or tear a little bit of it, it's easy to fix. All you want to do is just pinch it. Okay. Simple, easy. Now what you want to do is just flop it into your cast iron skillet. Like so. Easy process. And just flatten it down. And then when you're ready, all you have to do is just gently peel off the parchment paper. I do the edges first, and then after I do all the edges, I just pull it on up from the middle. And you can make a deep dish with this as well, depending on how big your pan is. See? And you just pull it on up like so. Now at this point, normally we would put like pizza sauce in here and do all the extra stuff. You don't need to do all that. All I'm going to do is add a little bit of this black garlic pepper at the bottom. Just a little bit. You see how that's lightly coated? And then I'm going to use some of this mozzarella cheese. I'm going to go ahead and give me a generous amount, maybe a cup full. This is like a cup full. And just sprinkle it on here. And make sure that you get a nice generous amount on here, like so. Then you want to go ahead and get your shrimp that has been sitting in the butter sauce. And this has been sitting in the butter sauce, and all you want to do is just fold it in the sauce one good time and just sit the shrimp on top of the cheese like so. I mean, if you could smell this right now, you'd be like, I want to make this for dinner. I want to make it for lunch. And it's not a normal pizza people normally make, but this is a good pizza. So I was like, why not show y'all something different to make? Now, I have jumbo shrimp because, you know, I'm trying to be nice and friendly. But you can use the little shrimps and they'll still come out really, really good. But the little shrimps, they don't even need to be cooked. Make sure you get all that butter sauce and drizzle in here. You want to go ahead and get a half a cup of cheese and just sprinkle on top. Not even a half, like a fourth cup. Just a sprinkle on top. Now I know this is not the real deal, but if you got the real deal, put it on top too, because that's going to give it a oomph of flavor. At this time, your oven should have been preheated and it's ready to go. And all you want to do is sit this in the oven, and then when we come back, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Alright guys, look at that. See? Just put the shrimp in there raw. It's going to cook. It's not going to overcook. The crust is going to be really good. So, yeah. And it's going to be really, really good. I'm showing y'all that one, but give me a moment. Ooh. Got a cheese veggie right here popping out. So, we're going to let these finish cooking. And then when we come back, these babies are going to be ready to pop out. Y'all see that? Alright guys, so they are done. This is just a regular cheese with a bunch of vegetables underneath. I can show y'all a close-up of it. And this is what I'm talking about when you're cooking in the cast iron. It has that crispy look. And if you want to make a deep dish, you can just keep adding more toppings because it's going to cook really good. That is hot. Okay? And then this is the shrimp scallop pizza. And it smells, ooh, I almost burned myself. It smells so delicious and good. Look at it. Alright, so try them out, make them. Tell me if you like it. Tell me what you did different. Tell me if you like cooking your homemade pieces in cast iron skillets, because you're going to get that nice crispy crust at the bottom. And until next time, hopefully you like, share, subscribe, join the crew, leave me a message, and be a part of the notification. And I'll see you next Sunday.